Heuristic, the practical approach to problem solving. In problem solving, not every challenge lends itself to a straightforward solution. This is where heuristics come into play. Heuristics are strategies or principles derived from previous experiences that aid in decision-making and problem-solving, especially when an exhaustive search is impractical. They offer a pragmatic approach to navigate complex problems by simplifying the process, making it more manageable. This video delves into the concept of heuristics, their types, applications, advantages, and limitations, providing a comprehensive understanding of this indispensable tool. The concept of heuristics. The term heuristic originates from the Greek word heuriskain, meaning to find or to discover. Essentially, they are mental shortcuts or rules of thumb that simplify decision-making processes. They are not guaranteed to be perfect or optimal but are effective enough for immediate goals. This approach leverages prior knowledge and experience to bypass extensive problem-solving methods, offering quick and practical solutions. Historical background. The strategy have been studied extensively across various fields, including psychology, artificial intelligence, and cognitive science. Herbert A. Simon, a renowned cognitive psychologist and economist, introduced the concept of bounded rationality, highlighting how people use heuristics to make decisions under constraints. Later, psychologists Amos Tversky and Daniel Kahneman furthered this research, identifying several cognitive biases and heuristics that people use in everyday decision-making. Types of heuristics. Heuristics come in many forms, each serving a unique purpose in problem-solving and decision-making. Some of the most notable types include 1. Availability heuristic. This involves making decisions based on the ease with which examples come to mind. If something can be recalled quickly, it is perceived as more common or likely. For instance, after hearing about aeroplane accidents, one might overestimate the dangers of flying despite statistical evidence showing it is safer than driving. 2. Representativeness heuristic. It involves assessing the probability of an event based on how similar it is to a prototype. For example, if someone meets a person who is quiet and loves reading, they might assume the person is a librarian rather than considering other possibilities, such as being a software engineer. 3. Anchoring heuristic. This is the tendency to rely heavily on the first piece of information encountered, the anchor, when making decisions. For instance, in negotiations, the initial offer often sets the stage for the final agreement, influencing subsequent discussions. 4. Simulation heuristic. It involves predicting the likelihood of an event based on how easily one can imagine it happening. This is often used in risk assessment and planning, where individuals visualize potential outcomes and their implications. 5. Recognition heuristic. This principle suggests that the recognized object has a higher value if one of two objects is recognized and the other is not. This is commonly used in marketing and branding, where familiar brands are often preferred over unfamiliar ones. Applications of heuristics. They play a crucial role in various domains, offering practical solutions when time, information, or computational resources are limited. 1. Cognitive psychology. In cognitive psychology, they help explain how people make judgments and decisions. Researchers study these mental shortcuts to understand cognitive processes and biases, leading to insights into human behavior. 2. Artificial intelligence. In artificial intelligence, AI, this principle is used to design algorithms that solve complex problems efficiently. For instance, heuristic algorithms are employed in search engines, game playing, like chess, and optimization problems, where exhaustive searches are computationally infeasible. 3. Medicine. Medical professionals often use heuristics in diagnostic processes. Physicians rely on pattern recognition and rule-of-thumb strategies to diagnose conditions quickly, especially in emergencies where time is critical. 4. Everyday decision-making. In daily life, people use this principle to make decisions quickly and efficiently. From choosing a restaurant based on reviews to making financial investments, Heuristics simplify complex choices by reducing cognitive load. 5. Marketing and consumer behavior. Marketers leverage this strategy to influence consumer behavior. By creating familiar and recognizable brands, they tap into the recognition heuristic, encouraging consumers to choose their products over competitors. Advantages of heuristics. They offer several benefits, making them valuable tools in various contexts. 1. Speed and efficiency. One of the primary advantages of heuristics is their speed. They allow individuals to make quick decisions without the need for exhaustive information processing. This is particularly useful in situations where time is of the essence. 2. Practicality. Heuristics are practical solutions that work well in real-world scenarios. They provide good enough answers that are often sufficient for immediate needs, even if they are not perfect or optimal. 3. Cognitive load reduction. By simplifying complex problems, they reduce cognitive load, making it easier for individuals to process information and make decisions. This is essential in high-stress environments where cognitive resources are limited. 4. Adaptability. They are adaptable and can be applied to various situations. They are flexible strategies that can be adjusted based on context and previous experiences, making them versatile tools. 5. Experience-based learning. They are derived from past experiences, allowing individuals to learn and improve their decision-making over time. This experiential learning enhances problem-solving skills and judgment. Limitations of heuristics. Despite their advantages, this approach has limitations that can lead to errors and biases. 1. Overgeneralization. The strategy can lead to overgeneralization, where individuals apply a rule of thumb too broadly. This can result in inaccurate judgments and decisions when specific nuances are overlooked. 2. Cognitive biases. The principle is often associated with cognitive biases, which can skew judgment and decision-making. For example, the availability heuristic can lead to an overestimation of risks based on recent events, while the anchoring heuristic can cause undue influence by initial information. 3. Suboptimal solutions. Since it provides quick and practical solutions, they may not always yield the optimal outcome. In complex scenarios, relying solely on it can result in suboptimal decisions. 4. Lack of precision. The strategy lacks the precision and rigor of systematic methods. They are approximate solutions that may not be suitable for problems requiring detailed and accurate analysis. 5. Dependence on experience. This approach is based on prior experiences, which can be limiting if those experiences are not relevant to the current problem. This dependence on experience can hinder the ability to adapt to new and unfamiliar situations. Heuristics in real-life scenarios. To illustrate the application of this principle in real life, let's explore some scenarios where these mental shortcuts are used effectively. Scenario 1: Medical diagnosis. A seasoned emergency room doctor uses this principle to diagnose a patient with chest pain. Based on years of experience, the doctor quickly assesses the symptoms and history, prioritizing potential life-threatening conditions like a heart attack. This heuristic-driven approach enables rapid decision-making, crucial in emergency medicine where every second counts. Scenario 2: Financial investment. An investor uses the recognition heuristic to decide between two investment opportunities. Recognizing one company as a well-established brand, the investor opts for its stock, believing it to be a safer and more reliable choice compared to an unfamiliar startup. This simplifies the decision-making process, though it may not account for potentially high returns from the lesser-known company. Scenario 3: Everyday shopping. A shopper uses the availability heuristic when choosing a sunscreen brand. Recalling recent news reports about the harmful ingredients in certain sunscreens, the shopper avoids those brands and selects one that was mentioned as safe. This helps the shopper make a quick decision, albeit influenced by the most recent information available. Scenario 4: Job hiring. A hiring manager uses the representativeness heuristic during the interview process. Noticing that a candidate has traits similar to successful employees, the manager assumes the candidate will perform well in the role. While this streamlines the hiring process, it might overlook other important factors like unique skills and experiences. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to support this channel. Please share across social media platforms to reach a wider audience. Enhancing heuristic decision-making. While these principles are invaluable tools, it's important to be aware of their limitations and enhance their effectiveness. Here are some strategies to improve heuristic decision-making. 1. Awareness of biases. Understanding cognitive biases associated with it can help individuals recognize and mitigate their influence. By being mindful of biases like anchoring or availability, decision-makers can take steps to counteract them. 2. Diverse perspectives. Incorporating diverse perspectives can reduce the risk of overgeneralization and enhance its accuracy. Consulting with others and considering alternative viewpoints can provide a more balanced approach to decision-making. 3. Continuous learning. Continuous learning and experience refinement are crucial for effective use. By reflecting on past decisions and outcomes, individuals can adjust their heuristics to improve future performance. 4. Combining heuristics with systematic methods. Combining this strategy with systematic methods can provide a more comprehensive approach to problem solving. While they offer quick insights, systematic analysis can ensure precision and thoroughness. 5. Contextual adaptation. Adapting to specific context is essential. Recognizing that different situations require different strategies allows individuals to apply the most appropriate heuristic for each scenario. They are indispensable tools in the realm of problem-solving and decision-making. They offer practical and efficient solutions when time, information, or computational resources are limited. By leveraging past experiences and simplifying complex problems, it enables quick and effective decisions in various domains. However, it's important to be aware of their limitations and potential biases. By enhancing heuristic decision-making through awareness, diverse perspectives, continuous learning, and contextual adaptation, individuals can harness their power while minimizing drawbacks. Specific examples of heuristic algorithms used in artificial intelligence. Heuristic algorithms play a pivotal role in artificial intelligence, AI, by enabling efficient problem-solving when exhaustive searches are impractical. Here are some notable examples. 1. The A search algorithm. The A search algorithm is widely used in pathfinding and graph traversal. It combines the benefits of Dijkstra's algorithm and a greedy best-first search. The algorithm uses a heuristic function to estimate the cost from a given node to the goal, allowing it to find the shortest path efficiently. A common heuristic in A is the Euclidean distance or Manhattan distance in grid-based pathfinding. 2. Genetic algorithms. Genetic algorithms are inspired by the process of natural selection. They use heuristics such as crossover, mutation, and selection to evolve solutions to optimization problems. These algorithms are particularly useful in complex search spaces where traditional methods fail to find optimal solutions efficiently. 3. Simulated annealing. Simulated annealing is a heuristic algorithm used for optimization problems. It mimics the process of annealing in metallurgy, where a material is heated and then slowly cooled to remove defects. The algorithm explores the solution space by accepting both better and worse solutions based on a probability function that decreases over time, allowing it to escape local optima and approach a global optimum. 4. Ant colony optimization, ACO, inspired by the foraging behavior of ants. ACO is used for solving combinatorial optimization problems such as the traveling salesman problem. Ants deposit pheromones on paths they traverse, with stronger pheromone trails attracting more ants. This heuristic helps in finding shorter paths over time as the pheromone concentration adjusts based on the quality of solutions found. 5. Particle swarm optimization, PSO. PSO is based on the social behavior of birds, flocking or fish schooling. It uses a heuristic approach where particles, potential solutions, move through the solution space influenced by their own best-known position and the best-known positions of other particles. This collaborative search helps in efficiently finding optimal or near-optimal solutions. How heuristics contribute to cognitive biases and decision-making in everyday life. They are mental shortcuts that simplify decision-making processes, but they can also lead to cognitive biases, impacting judgments and choices. Here are some ways it contributes to cognitive biases. 1. Availability heuristic and availability bias. The availability heuristic involves making judgments based on how easily examples come to mind. This can lead to availability bias, where individuals overestimate the likelihood of events that are more memorable or recent. For example, after hearing about a plane crash, a person might overestimate the risk of flying, despite statistical evidence showing its relative safety. 2. Representativeness heuristic and stereotyping. The representativeness heuristic leads individuals to judge the probability of an event based on how similar it is to a prototype. This can result in stereotyping, where people make assumptions about individuals or groups based on perceived characteristics. For instance, assuming a quiet and studious person must be a librarian, even if statistically more likely to be something else, like an engineer. 3. Anchoring heuristic and anchoring bias. The anchoring heuristic involves relying heavily on the first piece of information, the anchor, when making decisions. Anchoring bias occurs when subsequent judgments are unduly influenced by this initial information. For example, in negotiations, the initial price offer can significantly influence the final agreed price, regardless of its fairness or accuracy. 4. Confirmation heuristic and confirmation bias. This involves seeking information that confirms pre-existing beliefs or hypotheses. This leads to confirmation bias, where individuals give more weight to evidence supporting their views and discount evidence that contradicts them. This bias can reinforce stereotypes, prejudices, and erroneous beliefs. 5. Simulation heuristic and counterfactual thinking. This involves predicting the likelihood of an event based on how easily one can imagine it happening. This can lead to counterfactual thinking, where individuals dwell on what might have been scenarios. For instance, after missing a flight by a few minutes, one might imagine ways they could have arrived on time, affecting their emotional state and future decision-making. Notable limitations or drawbacks to relying heavily on heuristics. While they offer quick and practical solutions, there are notable limitations and drawbacks to relying heavily on them. 1. Overgeneralization. Heuristics can lead to overgeneralization, where a rule of thumb is applied too broadly, resulting in inaccurate judgments. For example, assuming all elderly people are frail and dependent can lead to biased treatment and underestimation of their capabilities. 2. Cognitive biases. They are often linked to cognitive biases that distort perception and judgment. For instance, the availability heuristic can cause people to overestimate the frequency of dramatic events like shark attacks while underestimating more common but less sensational risks like car accidents. 3. Suboptimal solutions. Since heuristics provide good enough solutions, they may not always yield the best or most accurate outcomes. In complex situations, relying solely on heuristics can result in suboptimal decisions. For example, using the recognition heuristic in investment decisions might favor well-known companies over potentially more profitable but lesser-known startups. 4. Lack of precision. Heuristics lack the precision and rigor of systematic methods. They offer approximate solutions that might not be suitable for problems requiring detailed and accurate analysis. For instance, a heuristic approach to medical diagnosis might miss rare conditions that require thorough examination and testing. 5. Dependence on experience. Heuristics are based on prior experiences, which can be limiting if those experiences are not relevant to the current problem. This dependence can hinder adaptability and innovation. For example, an experienced manager might rely on tried and true strategies that worked in the past, potentially overlooking new and innovative solutions. 6. Resistance to change. Heavy reliance on heuristics can lead to resistance to change and a reluctance to adopt new approaches or technologies. This can be detrimental in rapidly evolving fields where flexibility and openness to new ideas are crucial for success. Heuristics are invaluable tools in both artificial intelligence and everyday decision-making. They offer practical and efficient solutions, particularly when dealing with complex and time-sensitive problems. However, their reliance on mental shortcuts can lead to cognitive biases and suboptimal outcomes. Awareness of these limitations and a balanced approach, combining heuristics with systematic methods, can enhance decision-making and problem-solving, making heuristics a powerful yet mindful tool in our cognitive arsenal. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to our channel for more self-improvement videos. Comment below to tell us how useful you found this video. Remember to share on various social media platforms to reach a wider audience. Click the notification bell to get notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.